What is up, my Inklings? Mr. Ink here, and welcome back to Metroid Prime. In the last episode, we made our way back into Fendrana Drifts and got ourselves the gravity suit, which allows us to be able to, A, become purple, and also make our way through the water. And hello, I didn't expect you to be right there. My god. Go away, you two. Get out of here. God. Anyways, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, we got the gravity suit. And in this episode, we are going to make our way back towards Chozo Ruins so that we can collect, because there's two items that we can collect now that we have the gravity suit. There's a missile expansion and a Chozo artifact. So basically just need to make our way back into Magmar Caverns, and then make our way towards the, and get into Chozo Ruins and collect those two things. So, I said last episode that we're going to be exploring the next major area in the next episode, and I lied. I think it's going to be one more episode before we'll be able to get it. So, before we'll be able to access the next area. I thought that I was going to be able to collect those, those Chozo are. I thought I was going to be able to collect those, the expansions from Chozo Ruin in the last episode, but with me getting all sorts of turned around and stuff, it just ended up not happening. So instead, it'll be the next episode because it's going to be it's going to take a little bit to actually get back to Chozo Ruins. I could have, made my way back to Chozo Ruins off camera and started the episode when I was there, but I want to keep things authentic when playing, this game. I don't want to, create any fake or false narratives. I want everything. If I'm going to a new place, I want to show off actually going to said new place. God, these narrow tunnels are very difficult to navigate through. My lord. Oh boy. Yeah, in terms of this, in terms of upgrades, this is going to be a very upgrades light episode. Because there's literally only two, and I went through the wrong door again. I did not want to go through that door. I need to continue going up. It's the other door at the very top here. That's where I want to go. That's right. Oh, God, so many doors, and I get so turned around in these, get so turned around. I like the way that the ball looks when I'm in Morph Ball. Now I have the gravity suit. I like the purple that the Morph Ball has. It's cool. It's a cool color. I don't know. I always liked purple is not like my favorite color, but I do always like the looks of purple things. Red's my favorite color. I love red, but I like purple too. Purple's probably my second favorite color. Probably blue after that. I don't know. It doesn't really matter all that much. Okay, so we need to find whatever the nearest elevator is. I think I just need to retrace my steps when I went through Magmar Caverns the first time. Because I don't think there's one that leads to Chozo. Or actually, no, there is. There's one. There's one that leads me to Chozo. That's telling Overworld. I think I literally need to run all the way across the world, unless I run a Talon and go to Chozo that way. That might be simpler. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to the one that that leads me to Talon, and then we'll go to Chozo from there. So I think that might be slightly quicker than running all the way across Magmar Caverns. So I'm basically just retracing my steps from before, essentially. Okay, so I want to go through not this door, the door to the left. That's right. I don't even know where that door goes. I don't think I can make much progress anyways, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Let's go. Just ignore the friggin' space pirates. Flip over, please. No? Okay. You didn't take that? There we go. Now you did. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, traversing from one area, from like one new area to the next is a little annoying. I mean, I guess that's all Metroid games. You know, you're having to like do a lot of backtracking and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like this game is a little bit. I think it's because this game doesn't really have like a hub area. Like Prime 2 has a basically a hub area that lets you move from one area to the next, and Prime 3, each area is like completely fully like separate from each other because you're on different planets entirely. So I think as a result, I think that might be why traversing through this game in particular is a little bit more cumbersome, I guess is the right word, in terms of like going from one area to the next. So just because there's so many elevators that go in like it's like practically every area can go from one area to the next, but not all of them. Phendrana, you can only get to Phendrana through Magmore, and the next area we're going to be going through, you can only get to, I think, from Chozo Ruins and Magmore Caverns. I think are the only two places that you can go. You can't get to it from Magmore or Phendrana, so it makes it a little more kind of separate compared to Chozo, Magmore, and Talon Overworld. Just because like all three of those areas you can travel to them from like each one, whereas this one it's a little more. Yeah, it's just a little bit cumbersome to move from one area to the next, but it is what it is. Yeah, because I think there's the elevator to Chozo Ruins is not far from here, if I'm remembering correctly, which I think I am. I think I'm remembering correctly. There should be an elevator to Chozo Ruins not that far from here. Oh yeah. Yeah, this was the much better decision than running all the way through Magmore Caverns again. Yeah, this was smart. This was a smart idea. I think this episode is going to be a little bit on the shorter side, just because there's only 2 things for us to collect here. But you know what? If that's the case, that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes, especially considering that the last few episodes have been long. I mean, the previous episode was almost 40 minutes long. So I think having a shorter episode might be good. I mean, it's still going to be a decently long episode just because I still have to make my way to Chozo. And actually, I think both rooms that I can get access to are not far from that elevator, if I'm remembering correctly. One of them for sure isn't far. One of them is in the Tower of the Light. The Chozo artifact's hanging out in the Tower of Light where I got the Wave Buster. So, yeah, that one's not that far from the beginning elevator, and the other one is I don't think it's that far either. If I'm remembering correctly, which I think I am. I mean, I have my guide, so if I don't remember fully, it's okay, but... Anyways, let's just... Honestly, I could just run across this room. I don't even know why I need to kill that plant. Alright, let's go. To Chozo Ruins. I feel like these... I think I've said it before, but I feel like these episodes are a little more on the boring side, where I'm not, like, gaining any further progress. I'm just, like, collecting items. You know what? Sometimes you need those. Sometimes you just need, these boring episodes is just, sometimes it's good to have those. You can just kind of chill. And for me, it's a little bit easier to record because I can just kind of hang out and chill, and I don't really have to, like, put a bunch of my focus into, remembering where to go. It's just like, okay, I need to get to this room, and this room. Perfect. Okay, let's figure out where I need to go. So I need to go to the Tower of Light, which is there, and I need to also go to the Watery Hall, which is not... Oh, there. Okay. Because we'll get the artifact first. We'll get the artifact first, because that one's a little bit... That one's not as far. And then we'll get the missile. I think I might save in Talon Overworld on my ship, just because it'll make traversing to the towards the next place where I need to go to a little bit quicker. But honestly, I'll see where I'm at once I collected both of those and see if if it's worth going back to the ship or if I'll just find wherever the nearest. I don't even need to do that anymore. Or if it's just worth like just finding the nearest. Oh, okay. What? Oh, what the hell? Why are Chozo ghosts hanging out in here? What? Why are there Chozo ghosts in here? Okay, there are Chozo ghosts in here for some reason. I'm gonna ignore them. Unless I can't. In which case I'll be upset. Oh god. Can I get into the door, please? Okay. You know what? We'll deal with them afterwards. I'm not gonna deal with them right now. We'll deal with them later. Let me get this artifact first and then we'll deal with it. Okay, so I think I literally just need to hop down here. And then there should be a door up ahead. And then from there I can... Oh, yeah, right there. And then from here, and then the artifact is just up in this room here. Oh, right there. There we go. That's artifact number 4, I believe. Chozo artifact acquired. This is the artifact of Lifegiver, the 5th of 12. Should be the... It should be the 4th because I missed the one in Vendrana. Yeah, the one in Vendrana I think is the 3rd one. I think I should have gotten it before. I went and got the like on the way to getting the I guess it would have been the thermal visor, but I didn't remember that I was supposed to go there, so I didn't know. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's fine. It's not the end of the world, but I'm gonna have to collect it eventually. It just means I'm always keeping that. I'm just always like, I've got to remember. I need to collect the. I need to collect that artifact. So I'm not like running around being like, where the hell am I supposed to go? Okay. How many of them are there? There's 2 of them. Okay, let's just deal with them now. I'm not gonna worry about. Oh God. Where is it? There's 2 of them. I think it's probably better if I just, let's just take care of them now. I don't think this is going to do anything or something. I think it's just going to... Oh God, where are they? Frick. Oh God, oh God. Oh, I hate the Chozo ghosts. I don't think I need to do this, but I want to do it just because it's gonna make things a lot easier for me. Because every time because if I have to re-enter this room, which I don't even know if I really have to anymore, because I still get rid of them anyways, so that they're just to get rid of them, just so they're not annoying anymore. Just need to figure out where the heck. I think when I get the X-ray visor, these guys will be a lot easier because I'll be able to see them when they're invisible. We don't have the X-Visor yet, and we're not going to be able to get that for a little bit, so I'm just going to have to just deal with their bullshit of constantly disappearing and being like, okay, where are they? Oh, there you are. Oh, I need to disappear. Oh. Oh, God. Frick off. Come on. How much more damage? I don't know how much damage I did to that one compared to the other one. Oh, God damn it. Ugh. Oh, there you are. God, these enemies in particular, I really wish had, like, I could see a health bar. There's not many enemies where I wish I had, like regular enemies that I wish had a health bar. This is, like, one of the few, like, enemies that I really wish had a health bar. So that I could see them. Like, so I could see how much damage I have left. There we go, they're dead. This was completely pointless. This doesn't give me anything. It just, yeah. I don't even know why they put Chozo ghosts in here. I guess maybe to mark that the artifact is nearby, maybe, because that is the way to the artifact. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so we gotta go to the Watery Hall, which I don't even know what the fastest way there is, to be honest. I guess... Oh, okay. I do know. So how y'all doing? Doing good? You comfy? We're at episode... Yep, we're basically at the halfway point. I think I've almost collected half of the collectibles in this game. So... I think this episode will probably be a similar number of episodes to like Mario Galaxy, at least based on the amount of progress that I'm making. I don't know, obviously, for sure, but based on the fact that I've collected over half of the collectibles, I feel like it'll be probably between 30 to 30, like probably 35, 40 episodes, if I had to guess, but I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. So I want to go to the left one. Thankfully, I remember I've been running through Chozo Ruins so much, I know my way around this one very well. That's the one good part. More? No! Okay, we're going to ignore them. Right, I'm not going to deal with any more of them. They can go away. I'm not going to deal with them anymore. Okay, so Watery Hall, that's... Yeah, that's the one just through here. Oh, and there is a save station right there. I guess I could... I'll run to the ship. I'll run to my ship. It's not too far from... It's not too far of a walk. Okay, so... So the missile expansion is in here somewhere. It obviously involves the water, considering that I need gravity suit in order to get it. So I guess we'll just kind of walk around here and see what's going on. Is it this? Oh, there we go. Nice. Good things come to those who... Oh, there we go. You found 50% of all items. There we go. We've officially hit the halfway point. In last episode, I got half of all scanning stuff. I am not going to get all 100% of the scanning stuff. That's for sure. But it seems like I'll actually probably get a good, solid chunk of it. Yeah, I guess we'll head back to the ship. It'll make traversing start. We've got time. We're 17. We're not even 20 minutes in, so I'll make my way back to my ship rather than going to the save station here. It'll make this episode just a little bit longer, and it'll make traversing my way to the next towards where we need to go next a little bit on the easier side. So yeah, so I don't know if I'll actually be able to enter the next episode, because the way I looking at my guide, the way toward the next like item that I need to collect in order to get access to and the path that I need to go in order to get access to the next area is it's a ways. It's a ways to go. We've got quite a long trek from like where it starts to the very to like when I get the next item. It's a long way. I'll just be honest. It's a long way. So it might be we might do it in one episode. I might cut it in half and do like part of the trek in the next episode and then get the item in the episode after that. We'll have to just see how long. I'll see where I'm at. I'm kind of so we might get a new item by the end of the next episode. We might not. It all depends on how long it takes, because yeah, we're gonna be going a long way. But that's a problem for the next episode. We're not going to worry about it this episode. We're just going to focus on making my way back to my ship. So we need to go into Talon Overworld, which is partially why I wanted to go here, because the next place that we need to go to is the crash frigate that we saw last episode. I said we couldn't go to it that episode, and that's because we didn't have the gravity suit. Well, now we do, so we can make our way towards the crash frigate. I will not save. Just because I want to make sure that I don't accidentally screw something up. Alright, so this is where I will call the episode. So thank you all so very much for watching. In the next episode, we are going to make our way towards the crashed pirate frigate. See what's going on in there, and possibly get a new item and enter our next area. But we'll see. And I will see all of you in the next episode. Bye-bye.